Alright. Like my HSX there to I'm just gonna call them by their real names. I am hoping that I find all blueprint parts for the NSX that I got, just because I'd like it to have all blueprint prototype parts. It'd be the shit. As soon as I go off the shoulder a little bit, it gets dragged off the road. Perfect. Yeah. Granted, it barely touched my car, but still. Guy swerved, more or less. Or, just getting into a head-on collision with the acid. Well, I should say this car, whoever's car I'm delivering. But yeah, so Carx Street has just numerous different events, different activities to do. obviously those, which is blueprint hunting for like blueprint cars and blueprint parts. Obviously, after you get a blueprint part, it's a prototype part, therefore it's better than the other, the previous highest level, which was ultimate. You're gonna hit 140 miles an hour. Dropped off. Mostly been just focusing on picking the higher value car deliveries for the sake of the extra money. I suppose we do this one. And you got fast travel on any roads that you previously have already explored. You can do the fast travel option, which is nice. Because this map is still substantially large. The other thing I noticed too is some cars come with like certain features, like their real life car counterparts would. This thing has got like stability assist or whatever, because you try to kick it out into a drift, it immediately straightens itself back out. But if it does happen to break loose a little bit, try blueprint. Yes. That's why I wish you could use free look while in first person mode, because it's usually pretty busy on these main roads, especially the 4-lane roads. The stability assist does come in handy. It's kind of like one of those things you don't notice until you drive certain cars in this game that you don't realize have it. This thing goes pretty decent. Definitely tell it's got an upgraded turbo. just getting it to kick out that much took quite a bit of effort. I gotta figure out if I'm delivering this to a parking lot underneath or above. Assuming above. May not seem like a lot, but like elite credits go quite a ways. I think each elite credit's like $15 worth or something like that. Or no, it's sorry, I got that all wrong. It's like $1,500 worth or something. Some outrageous. Well, then you got these deliveries too. Nissan Twin Turbo 300. Actually just bought that too. 106. You can buy properties in this game. You can buy a private house. It's awesome. It's like what they could have done with a Need for Speed Underground reboot if they wanted to. Wow, we got a ways to go. This thing is definitely bone stock. That was like one of those red cars under the tarp, which is obviously the collectible cars. You find so many of them, you unlock. Funny how this thing is about as fast as that Audi. This thing is absolutely stock as that Audi, and like suspension upgrades, had a custom blow valve of some sort. Obviously doesn't really add to power, but has the turbo responsiveness. Spoilers or like I said, previous wheels, certain other features. Supra. It's right here. Oh crap. I want to hurry up and grab that before it disappears. Wait. Shit. Guess I can still do it. Looks like, can't really tell. It's, I guess it's like a drag Civic. But the front bumper doesn't really match. Oh, it's definitely stock because it revs so slow. Of course, it's not responsive. Definitely stock. 16. That was probably GSR Civic. GSR swap. Definitely some VTEC, so I'd say at least an USB. Don't think you're gonna get a D series Civic this one. So, those out of the way. No, I should probably do this one because I really don't like passing down the ultimate credits. They come in a lot of handy when it comes to just buying upgrades, and I'd like to get the interior done on this. Wow, I got 16 minutes. I gotta wait. I guess in the meantime, I could just go to a stylizations shop. So as you can see, the interior is practically stock in this thing. So. physics in this game is not exactly full-blown sim, or it's not sim really. It's more or less like arcade style physics, traditional Need for Speeds, but it's got like a hint of realistic uh, physics thrown in there. The tuning, the level of tuning in this game is unmatched by pretty much any other freaking racing shooting creating game out there. It's an expert. Able to find this by now. There it is. All right. I've been getting a bunch of these. They game modes have my four-wheel driving, four-wheel driving. Yeah, and you got like limited fuel, tire wear. It's a really fun of like squad racing game, I guess you could call it, because you can have like your friends join your crew, and you and your friends like build up reputation by completing certain challenges throughout the map to become the highest ranked crew in the game, whatever. Me, I have a hard time following that stuff. I'm more or less here for just the car aspect of it. Granted, I wouldn't mind having her joining our group. Here's where my other cars are parked. Mercedes, AMG, Mustang, and my BMW, which obviously I should be parking. Yeah, I'd rather put the mileage on the kind of jerk the wheel a little too. This has got that sequential gearbox. I believe this is a car I won from the Black Lotus team, whatever. Oh yeah, sorry. I wasn't paying attention to my chat, guys. Michaela just told me to look at the chat because I never seem to watch it or never seem to think of opening up. So I'm sorry, guys. I should be more on top of that. But yeah, it's Carx Street. It's available on console, PC. It looks just as good on both. Runs really good. It's not a high demand game, but I find it an absolute blast. I like cruising around with, well, me and Michaela actually like to cruise around in this game and find blueprints and complete challenges. Like I said, there's no shortage of things to do in this game. There's races of all kinds, sprint races, circuit races, drag races, there's time trial events. I am hooked onto this, finding the blueprints, because finding the blueprint vehicles and finding the cars there, the collectible cars that are under the red tarps. So I'd like to unlock Shinyagi van, whatever they call it in this game. It's basically a custom Dodge like camper van that's converted into a drift van. It's actually it's pretty sweet. I'm not a big fan of vans, but I do like the Shinyagi van. I think that's Shinyagi or Shinyagi. It's called, but the scenery in this city is actually really nice too. I love different parts of the map because it's just so well detailed. So disappearing back here. So it's gotta be back this way. The coolest thing about this game is, like, normally games are wicked long grind in the beginning when you first start playing them. This game depends on what you do. You know what I mean? Like, depends on what path you take. You immediately just jump into crew racing, where you're challenging the different pre-established crews, or just doing like time trials. Now, mind you, if you do the online time trials, you're gonna wait a few days before you get your money out of that, because like these yellow ones, these are the online. And I participated. Yeah, see, I was in the top. I think it was in the top like 600 or whatever. And now today, I dropped 300 because of how many people have participated. Yeah, the guy that was in first is no longer in first. He's in second now. But yeah, so those events you're gonna wait a few days for your payout, whereas um, these races you'll get a payout right away. Not as many people are competing. Not right away, actually. Once the event ends, actually, and then you got like these car deliveries, box deliveries, and it kind of shows you like what's available around the map. And so this is the van in question. And then you got like a Volvo wagon drift vehicle, and then you got the Mazda truck there. Oh, hi Jace. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, sorry about last night. I understand he got a little mouthy and stuff. I had to tell him to mind himself. There was one part there where I thought he said "shut up, bitch" to Michaela, and I was so ready to just like, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go tune this little fucker up. Then I was like, I'll just leave it alone. I I wasn't sure who or what he was talking about, and I'm pretty positive he was probably talking about somebody or one of the characters in the game, because he got that female captain that's constantly radio down and giving you orders, bossing you around. So God only knows, but yeah, you got like all these different events spread out throughout the map that you can participate in, and different crews to compete against, and you can obviously see like there's a rating scale. There's like a car class, which is the C, and then there's like a racing spec um, level system for each vehicle, and the racing spec is basically determined by uh, how configured your car is with performance gear. And some cars have a higher R class number based on um, their stock configuration as well, because obviously some cars from the factory are just obviously tuned and built to or designed from the factory to be a performance car for the track, like track day cars. So they're gonna have a higher R class rating. Sounds like a lot to keep up with and remember, but it's really not. It's actually not too much of a headache as far as being able to build and tune a car for specific purposes, seeing as obviously you're building it to how you want to use it. You can build it to your driving style and whatnot. But yeah, I forgot to say there's sorts of different cars in this game. Let's go to the car dealer. These guys are obviously just drifting around. And it's an always online lobby game, so no matter what server you're on, you're gonna be in a lobby full of players. I've played this game during all different hours, and it's just non-stop player action all the time. There's always players online. Servers are always like decently populated, which is pretty good because this game, you know, when it had its initial start, it wasn't all that great. Its initial start, it was lacking some features, I guess. I'm not sure because I didn't actually like stay up to date with this game when it was being on its initial release or right before it was released, so I have no idea what they promised or whatever, or what the advertising promised. But we're seeing somewhat of the same thing with the Solar Corsa Evo, where they promised a lot, but then probably realized how long it's going to take to develop all that, and so their development's bogged down, and they're trying to put out what they can, but slowing them down to a degree. But yeah, got BMW station wagons, Civic hatchbacks, Mazda Miata MX-5s, Mazda pickup trucks, Firebird Trans Am, the classic second gen Eclipse, the Sprinter Torino, which is Suchiya's favorite favorite car. It's actually Suchiya is the real life drift king, best drifter in the world in my opinion. Obviously the MR2. You can see like in each vehicle's name is or in each vehicle's code is a little hint to what the real vehicle is. You got the Datsun, looks like a 240. Would guess 240Z. BMW M3. Skyline 2000 GTR. Looks like a 71. Yeah, I would say that's a 71 based on the badge holder in the middle. 300ZX twin turbo. Then you got the, which is a lot rarer. I was actually very surprised to see this one in the game, so I picked one up. But the 300ZX convertible, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting that. I like that. It's awesome car. 180, yeah, S13, 180 SX, Golf GTI, BRZ, or whatever Toyota made. Mini Coopers, the Subaru Forester wagon, STI WRX, WRX STI, however you want to say it. I'm not sure what this is. I'm assuming it's a Renault or Peugeot of some kind of French automobile that nobody cares about. Volvo station wagon, drift wagon. Clearly, by that size exhaust pipe, I would say it's probably a V8 swapped or inline-6 swapped. And then you got this, which the Shinugi van or whatever they call it online. M3 Carbon R, RX-7, the original 300Z from the late 70s. I think it's like a 79 or 1980 model year. The newer M3 from 03. The interior is all there, which is pretty cool. This is actually probably like the only car I actually like. I actually don't mind the older MR3, or the MR3, the M3. I actually don't mind the original M3 or older M3s, but I really liked this one. I think it's just because it's not too round, but it's not too square. It's a really well balanced car. Now, if BMW made it reliable, that would be a neat point to point out. But we got a '69 Dodge Charger. And I say 69 because obviously the overhead, the retractable headlight covers GTR R32, the newer BRZ, or Toyota 86 GT. I think this is a Hyundai Veloster. Yeah, it's a Hyundai Veloster. Then you got the Japanese-only vehicles like the Toyota Chaser, which is unique because this vehicle featured the JZ motor out of the A80 Supra. Then we got the old M3 Evolution or whatever. Actually, this one may not be an Evolution. I don't think it is because it doesn't have the larger deck wing on the back. And then we got the Subaru WRX STI wide body. Looks like a rally spec. Yeah, I think it's a rally spec. S14 Nissan 240. got the classic Civic hatch Type R, the EK. We got the FK2 Civic Type R, Audi TT Quattro. They got cars for everybody. They got the original Nissan Silvia or 240 S13 body. And then I got the S15, which was my personal favorite. The only thing I don't like about this one is it doesn't feature the really neat turbo pod gauge there that's hanging on the pillar on the right in front of the driver on the right side. Then I got the A80 Supra, JZ, and I'm not sure if they did this on purpose, but they also spec'd the car's power limits a little lower than usual. But you got everything in here: Chargers, Porsches, RSX, Nissan 350, Nissan 370, RX-8, which nobody cared about. This is the Toyota Crown something, I think. This is a Toyota Chaser, or maybe it's the Lexus. I don't know. These are, yeah. Those are obviously Toyota vehicles that featured the JZ engine from the Supra. You got the S2K, which is one of my personal favorites. Mustang, looks like a boss. If I had to guess, so 351 Mustang. You got the GTR 34, Lancer Evolution 8, the Evo 10, or is that the 9? That's Evo 9. WRX STI. This is my personal favorite WRX STI. I actually like the model year just before this. I didn't mind the bug eye Subaru. I don't know why, but I found that to be the neat looking Subaru. And then you got the R33, sorry, which was my personal favorite Skyline. I like the R32 and the R33, I guess, about the same. I love the R34. I don't really, I guess, love the R34 any less. I just like the R32 and the R33 because they were a lot more simple. You know, when I got to the R34, things got so complicated that they needed to introduce a secondary computer to it just to monitor and configure its programs and system functions. And you got the BMW, this looks like the M2 GTR, which is the track variant, and then you got the maybe that was newer. Oh, that is newer M3. And then you got the M3 convertible, Chevy Corvette, or not Corvette, Camaro. Get my cars mixed up here. And then you got cars that you can win, custom variants of original cars in this game that you can win by, you know, completing time trials, different challenges, and certain ongoing events. So there's all kinds of different. Yeah, I know. I say hi back.
Hi, James.
You didn't hear. Anikayla said hi. I'm not sure which Mercedes this is. This is like obviously an AMG variant. I do know that. Based on like the goofy looking front fascias there. You got the old Lancer, which is I like this model year and the model year that came after this, which is obviously the Evo 8 to Evo, or yeah, Evo 7 up to the Evo. Wait, no, the Evo 7 was still this model year. So yeah, the Evo 8 to Evo 9, I should say. Yeah, my bad. Oh, this is the Genesis. So this is that new Genesis Coupe, which is like a luxury or a high-end variant brand that Hyundai has produced or put into production or whatever. We got an older, more classic BMW. We got the A90 Supra, which is a huge plus. Looks like the RZ variant. Oh yeah, we got the convertible one, which I actually picked up because I just thought it was neat looking. Mustang GTs, and then we got this one. Okay, yeah, this one is the high output variant, which might be like the Shelby GT350 variant, I'm assuming, based on the hood and the goofier looking wing. I don't know, I laugh at the way these are looking now. It just looks so crappy, I'm not gonna lie. I like the Mustang prior to that. And then you got the RX-7. It's so sad to see cars that, you know, went from this kind of beauty. Like, don't get me wrong, the new Supra is not bad looking. I guess I don't really care for the lights. I think the lights are goofy. I know they made them to look and resemble, but we went from like vehicles that looked like this, something more realistic, you know? Vehicle, like, I know most people probably won't agree that this even looks okay, but I think it looks fine. And then you went from this to this, which most people probably would argue this looks better. But to me, I would say, like, even the BMWs, I will say, still look decent. The Chevy Camaro actually looks pretty decent. But I like older style vehicles from the mid '90s and prior. I'm not a huge you know, early 2000s was kind of a sweet spot for me too. I didn't care for this. I thought this was ass ugly. And then you got this, which was, I feel like, a lot better looking. So, I don't know. Some people, and I still like, you know, this looks really, really good to me. You know, we went from vehicles that looked like this, that are just perfectly timeless. I don't care for that. That thing is fucking ugly. I don't know who wrote or drew this up, and Mazda wrote, you know, put their stamp on it. Said, yeah, that looks great. They're obviously on acid. When they build shit that looks like that, they're on acid. Just let me put it out there. But yeah, it's just things are looking a little too oblique and overly rounded. But there's just so many freaking cars. You got Audi station wagon, Dodge Challenger, BMW M3. Yeah, SM3. What's the M4? Sorry, M4. Looking right at it. The M4R. The M5. We got the M5 from, I think this was 2005. 2005 or 2006. This was some car that was featured in Australia that was a byproduct of General Motors. I don't remember what the name. It's I can't remember the name of it, but it'll come back to me. And then you got the M2. So you got like all the BMWs in this. So if you're a German car manufacturing fan, um, this game has got everything you could ask for and then some. GTRs, we got Porsches, the new Nissan 400R, NSX Classic, the original NSX Classic, I should say. And then you got Classic Camaro, Corvette, the ZR1. And then you got the C7 Corvette. You got the 2003 or 2004-ish Viper, the M4G. I'm not sure what that's for. Oh yeah, and then you got the AMG GTC convertible. And you got the technically, I guess I'm not supposed to own the car I own right now. I got Lexus LFA, you got BMW. There's even SUVs. You got the R8. I think they got the R10 in here as well. The Lamborghini Diablo, which was, even though I'm not a huge supercar guy, I actually happen to like this Diablo, and I like the Countach too. I'm not a huge fan of current Lamborghinis. I think they look like too alien. They look like they're trying to be Transformer. We got Aston Martins, the Aston Martin Vantage right here. Um, the G-Wagon from Mercedes AMG. Nissan Silvia S15, all customed out for drifting. We got the S13 Silvia. So we got the best of both Silvias here. You got the best of the best Supras. There'll never be a better Supra, unfortunately. Um, Another older classic BMW. It's I think the M31 or something like that. And then you got DTM style cars too. You got this Mercedes. Can't remember the name of that DTM Mercedes, but it's a pretty common one. It's actually featured in Gran Turismo 7. Oh, and you know, if you're anti-gas burning person, you can drive your electric cars. You got Tesla. Even though this one's not an electric car, Ford is heavily leaning towards the electric market, which is going to be their undoing. But we got Ford GT, Porsche 911, McLaren, another Lamborghini. This thing is freaking sweet. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Dodge Challenger, looks like a track day special. Somebody configured it for, looks like track day. It's got, I like how they added that little bit of detail. They added like a protective bar, a tow bar, right around the intercooler. Oh, I love that Evo 6. Brings me back to the classic early 2000s when there was this tuning company in Japan called Mines, who did their own variants of like the R33 Skyline GTR, the R34 Skyline GTR, the Evo 6. They even went on to do an Evo 8. I haven't seen that one though. BRZ, whatever this BMW is. I don't know much BMWs. 240SX or 180SX, sorry. 180SX currently configured for drifting. We got drift cars here, pretty much a whole selection of them. And then we got track day, Trans Am style Camaro. Looks like well, it's obviously like a street rod Camaro kind of deal, but it looks like it's got the diffuser in the back, so it's like partially set up for uh, perhaps Trans Am track racing. Looks like a Toyota Chaser with like a drift kit. And we got track day in BMW. They got track day Porsche 911. Just like anything and everything. You got uh, yeah. So this is that GTR that was featured from that time trial event that I was speaking about a little bit ago. But yeah, they just got an enormous selection of cars to start, and there's even more coming. From what we've been shown, they got future DLC coming out. There's going to be a whole lot more Sorry. I gotta see. Alright, so my NSX is there. There's my convertible 300Z. Got my Civic Type R, my G-Wagon, my S2K 400R, my Lambo 400R bone stock. I got like minute little tidbits of performance parts in the 300Z, but it's mostly stock. I got the Civic semi decked out to be kind of like a track day car. Yeah, this Mercedes is a little unresponsive when it comes to the steering. I don't know if it's part of the stability control in it. I can't, like, stability control, even if you turn it off in the game, for some reason the cars that have it like as a factory function or something just mandatorily keeps it there. It keeps it on somewhat. Granted, the majority of it's still disabled. Got this thing with some pretty decently long gears on it. Can accelerate relatively good. Should do. I wanted to take this to optimization shop back here. So I wanted to see what I could get for the different. Yeah, it's got the stock buckets in it, which aren't bad. But I definitely want to get like a different steering wheel of some kind. Oh, there we go. This is actually the same e-brake handle that I have on my racing sim in my house. Let me go with this. Trying to like dress it up like a track day special or something. I like these. These are classic Recaro style seats. Oh, that was fast. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Those are so fucking. I know they're fan wheels, so they're obviously designed to like vent the brakes and stuff out, but um, yeah, I like the wide body kits on this especially. That's why I went and put that scoop there because I went with um, pretty much fitting it with my own wide body. I even put the 305 millimeter wheels on the back just to kind of fill up those like widened wheel wells. Alright, so we got a Toyota Crown over here. I do want to do a race though. I know there was a specific club that was it this one I was in? I gotta get into my Supra. So I gotta figure out where I parked that. Trying to find the garage where my Supra is. Oh, there it is. And it didn't take me long to get all this stuff to be able to buy like my own property out here. This one's like very, very low. When your vehicle's odometer works too, so you get to get mileage accumulation. So now you should be able to see. Oh, there they are. These wacky bastards. So I just gotta drive to this next place. That gas station. Gas station underneath? Oh, there is. Okay. I should be able to make it to this gas station right here. Dynamic stuff to this game, as far as you know, refueling, putting new tires on. close as I can. Okay, I was able to get a full tank, but just barely. Alright, so I still got plenty of racing plus. Okay. Alright, so I guess that's all I need to do. Yeah, be good, but please be good. Yeah, you can like flash your lights at other players. That was jank. I'm trying to. Try to do this. See if getting caught up in the mix of this stuff. One thing I don't like about the A9 is god, there's so many different screens at the end of a race. There's a blueprint nearby. Oh wait, this is that place that I was searching originally, wasn't it? Yeah. I swear to god, it's like back there in the trail. Take on where the next race is. Oh, okay, I guess I gotta go challenge this asshole. I love the cinematic cameras too, that's very neat. Steer. Decent strategy at the end. Moving people. What did I just say? Oh, thing's coming. Alright, I leveled up. What do I get? That's it? Just fucking jip me, goddammit. Oh, another reward? Boy, oh boy. Spoil little patron. Alright, I'm gonna go quickly get this car delivered and we'll end it there. But yeah, there's all kinds of awesome scenery in this one. There's a racetrack up in the what's that? There's a racetrack all the way up here. It's part of a DLC that you gotta buy, but nonetheless, there is a road track here, and ideal conditions to like test your vehicle. And then there's like all these really windy, squiggly roads that drive up the side of the mountain, and those are ideal for obviously just checking out the map and there's some challenging races that take place on that. I believe you can customize and make your own challenges and races. If I remember correctly. This thing's like a Cadillac. It's like a cattle crack. So Toyota's powering this beast with their TRD V8. The other thing I like about this is driving vehicles, you can actually feel how ridiculously heavy they are. Some of them. Some, not all. Shit. I don't know what I was thinking. I look away and I'm steering into the ass end of the family car. Brakes are god awful. ABS don't work for shit. I'm trying to yeah. Just quickly mark the spot. I hate how I have to mark it every time. I should just mark it itself. This could just be a swap, actually, because you can do engine swaps. That's the other thing I forgot to tell you, or mention in the stream, is engine swaps, drivetrain swaps, there's all sorts of configurations you can do. Did a all-wheel drive swap to my S2000. And I so much. Something I'm thinking about for certain people. Fucked up. I went past my turn and I went to fix it. Gang rushed by a bunch of other traffic. Alright, I'm just gonna try to make it there. I think I remember this city how to get to certain spots, so I'm gonna try. That's all we got done for news. Check if they want to see if they got a custom one. Audi driving piece of shit. I guess I didn't really lose anything. Guess he was happy with the dent so fun Audi. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all next time.